Yeah. Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
One second.
good evening to all. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Please
Good evening
continue,
to all.
sir.
Good evening to all. Welcome back to the third session of the third day of ATAL FDP and data sciences. We already introduced the sir. Sir already taken the session in the yesterday. So, Anand Kumar sir, Dr. M. Anand Kumar sir from T. Sudatkal. Sir will handle the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. The screen is visible?
Sir, some disturbance is there.
Okay.
Screen is visible, sir.
It's visible, no?
Screen not visible.
Visible, sir.
Visible, not just a minute. Visible, sir. Visible.
No? Okay. Okay.
Screen visible.
Yeah. Good evening to all. So welcome back to the my second session and then today's last session. So I hope you can recall last session I just covered introduced what is deep learning. This is going to take the perspective of natural language processing. It's I mean, my research area is, as I said, the natural language processing. So I hope that some of the experts are introducing the natural language processing. So I'm just taking the different topic here with respect to cyberbullying. It's a kind of text forensics, digital forensics. What's the role of NLP in cyberbullying? When you are hearing the term cyberbullying, people used to say that it's a term from cybersecurity, but the NLP also have a role to control the cyberbullying in terms of text analytics. So that's a motivation. So this is the outline. So I'll say that what is cyberbullying, and I will talk to social media text forensics. So we have some of the what are the problems in cyberbullying and what are the solutions we are giving with respect to text. So again, repeating, I'm not talking about security. That's not me. So I'm talking cyberbullying with respect to text. So first we'll come to that. What is cyberbullying? So you can see the definition that cyberbullying. First, why we need to worry about the cyberbullying? That's important. The first part of this lecture. So what I'm going to talk is I'm introducing cyberbullying and then the motivation behind the research. I mean, for the cyberbullying, particularly with respect to the NLP. Fine. So when you are saying cyberbullying, you can see the definition is a person or a group of use the internet, mobile phone, digital technologies to threaten or tease or abuse someone. That's an important point. So the cyberbullying here says about is if someone teases you, if someone threatens you through the social media technologies, that is called cyberbullying. So as I said, we are concentrating on the text. If someone threatens you through text or some abuse text messages they are posting in your for reply responding to your post or to your WhatsApp, to your SMS, so that everything comes under cyberbullying.
Sir, excuse me. Little bit voice break is there, sir.
1 second.
If possible, try to adjust.
Yeah. I'll adjust it. You see, it's 1 second. Is it fine now, sir?
Okay, sir. Fine. Now, fine. Start, sir. We'll see.
I'll start. If anything, please stop me, sir. Feel free to stop.
No yes.
I'll correct.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Okay, I'll start now. So I'm telling about the cyberbullying. If someone threatens you or someone teases you or abuse you through text, then it comes under the text cyberbullying, where it may not be someone. So that's what I have mentioned here in the definition. You can see here, it may be the group of people. It may be the group of people means that maybe the multiple peoples may do the same. So that is the research and investigation says that few people are there to you can hire set of you can hire a set of people to do that kind of creating boards or creating hate messages. Okay, that's a different thing. So this is called the cyberbullying. So why we need to worry about that? So as you know that it's against the law. So and then if you are not supposed to threaten or abuse or someone, fine. So you can see here. So where this cyberbullying is occurring mostly it's occurring in online. So particularly through the social networking sites, as I said that starting from Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, so everywhere. So wherever for your video, so suppose you are posting your video and then people are giving the comments. So there, if sometimes you cannot regret that there may be some comments to tease you or to abuse you, but that should be automatically stopped. So that's the motive of this cyberbullying. That should be automatically stopped. YouTube or WhatsApp or should have the facility to automatically identify that this is having some abusive this is having the abusive phrase or swear words. So I should not allow the user to post this message. So they should stop. Currently, we don't have that kind of system. That's a truth. Okay. And you can see here that gaming and then chat rooms where that the cyberbullying happened. Most of the cyberbullying are targeting women and childs. So that's an important thing. So we'll come to that, who is doing the cyberbullying and other things. So social networking sites, gaming or chat rooms in mobile and okay. This is a cyberbullying forms given in the report of cyber hate and then bullying post-conference report. This is a 6 points or different variation of cyberbullying. First one, harassment or trolling. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just taking these points, and for each point I'm going to give the solution with respect to NLP. That's my explain with respect to NLP. So first one is harassment and trolling. We'll see what is harassment and trolling. So sending the threatening messages, as I said, that offensive messages. So sharing that embracing photos, it's called harassment and trolling. And denigration. So this is the other important one. This is a fake or untrue information to spread rumors. Here the two things in a denigration. So the fake news about you or a general fake news. There may not be any accident over the place. People say that there was an accident in this place. That's fake news. So, or spreading rumors against a particular, targeting a person or targeting a particular group of persons or targeting a religion, targeting a political party, everything comes under denigration. I mean, targeting means targeting them and then spreading rumors, misinformation. Flaming is a third point. So it's an extreme language to cause a fight. So again, it's related with the language, so harassment or trolling. Stealing, someone's identity or hacking into someone else's site. So when you are talking about the cybersecurity, here the real part is coming. So where the hackings and some sites, how you are providing security. But here the stealing itself, so we are going to see in a different perspective. So I'm going to talk about stealing the text content of one person. Suppose you have written a manuscript and then I am stealing. So I just taking the manuscript from you and then I try to publish it. How can I understand? How can you identify? Match with this plagiarism detection. So that's the thing. And exclusion. So it's a intentionally leaving someone out. So this is also cyberbullying. Intentionally in a group, in a class, suppose you are taking a class, in some people you are not at all considering students or some group of students or some. It's called exclusion. This is also one case of one form of cyberbullying. And other one is again related with the first one, sending explicit pictures or pressuring others to send explicit images. Fine. Here, most of the fact says that the cyberbullying can be the anonymous. So identifying the bullying itself here the interesting task. How the based on, because sometimes the bullying may be the person, but maybe a group, or maybe a software. So there are a lot of bot. I mean, bot is a software kind of software. There are small softwares available to generate this kind of bullying messages. We cannot expect that always a person sitting in somewhere and then they will send the messages in your chat box and all. They will create it's like a virus program. They will create a program, bot program, and it will generate a chat box. After some point of time, it will take a random, it will take username, and then it will generate a sentence with the swear words, and then it will post. Okay, so that's the example of the cyberbullying. We have seen the different forms of cyberbullying. So you can see here, as I said, that it starts from the gaming website, where that online game, online game is one of the important thing in a child's life nowadays. So without online, or now a 3-year or 4-year kid also knows about the internet. So they know how to switch on internet, how to switch off it, how to go to the game website or other things. Okay, see that this is what the people are saying, that it's saying that a failure, fat, you gross, I hate you, you are stupid, retard. So these kind of messages they are posting in a chat box, and they are making the person, they are putting them down. So what are the issue? The kid is how they are affecting. We'll see that. So you can see the other messages. So just to die already. You can see that I'm going to kick you and piss off, like that. So this is a thing. It's called, it's a cyberbullying. So we can see that what is the status of the cyberbullying in international status, and then we'll see with respect to India also. So according to the famous report by Hinduja and Justin, so this is a little old report, but it says that still that the same trend is happening. So that the report is based on the survey taken from high school students in the US. So 5,000 students. So the report says that more than third have experienced cyberbullying. It means that more than third have experience. So we'll see this the real number out of 5,000, how many people are there. At the same time, at most 15% have participated in cyberbullying. That is an important point. Who is doing the cyberbullying? In a class, if you're saying that someone is threatening, or someone is abusing, or someone is taking example class, it may be the college, or some it may be a school or something. It means that it's not like only the person coming from outside and then abusing kids. No, a kids itself. That's why the 15% out of the 15% have participated in cyberbullying. Other kids and other things. Fine. So children are often targeted because as I said, that women and children are the targeted. The reason for targeting the children, you can see that. So based on their performance in game, based on their appearance, here it's they are taking in a cyberbullying. So it's a real problem in today's society. You can see here 36.5 people feel that they are bullied in the lifetime, and around in 18.4% have reported. It happened in the.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Still,
Yes, sir.
voice break is there. Voice break is there. Is it possible?
Is it happened recently or?
No, sir.
I'll adjust it.
Continuously is there. Continuously, less some less breaking. If it is possible, try to adjust. Yeah, sir.
Yeah, I'll adjust, sir.
Yesterday also beginning some disturbance is there. After that, saturated.
Okay, later it's.
Yeah, it's
okay. Is it fine now, sir?
Something is there, sir. If you start speaking, then we will know.
Yeah, otherwise 1 second, sir. Give me a minute. I'll close my windows once.
Yes, sir. You see the chat box, sir. Comments are there regarding the voice breakage.
Okay, hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So
Yes,
now
sir. Continue.
yeah. I closed my windows. I'll continue. I'll see to it. Okay. Fine.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So,
Continue, sir.
according to the Hinduja and then Justin survey, so in the US they surveyed school students. So more than have experiences. At the same time, important point is 15% have participated in cyberbullying. So who is doing the cyberbullying? Also the students. So why the children are often targeted? So how they targeted? They targeted because of their appearance. They are not performing well in some game, or they are coming in the third place or fourth place. So they are so bullying taking it as advantage, and then they try to push them down. So disabilities, the region, and other factors. Okay, so it's a real problem in today's society. To see that 30% people are becoming, feel that they are cyberbullied in their lifetime, and 50% people says that they are cyberbullied in last 30 days. So these numbers, this is a little old numbers. So, but in that, if you see that 2000, now it's a huge increase in 2018, 19 as well. So this becomes a wrong direction, and then it's opened the research avenues to how to stop that cyberbullying. So other interesting thing is actually 87% of young people have seen cyberbullying occurring online. We are the victim.
Hello.
Sir, hope it's clear now. Sir, Kumar sir.
No, sir.
Yeah, is it fine now, sir? Or hello, participant, is it now?
Still the problem exists, sir. Voice breaking is there.
Is that I don't know what that maybe the network issue or. Okay, so now I just adjusted. I'll see to it now. 1 second. Otherwise, I just go back and then come, sir. Okay. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll share the screen. I'll continue. We'll see it. Okay. So I'll continue. Again, it's breaking. You stop me. I'll do that. Okay. So this is the things that the related with. These are the fact regarding the cyberbullying. And the last point is important one. 87% of young people are seeing cyberbullying occurring online. Whether they are targeting you or not, it's a different. But we are the victim for that. We are seeing that 87 people, some people are seeing that. So this is that Hinduja report. It's a 10-year back report, 2009 report. So about the cyberbullying victimization in US. So the sample is taken from the 11 to 18-year-old kids from the southern US. You can see here that the important takeaway from here is the percentage. So 25% are saying that in my lifetime I have been cyberbullied. And the next major one is, you can see here, at least one of the spreading rumors online, hurtful comments about you in online, threatened or heard through cell phone text messages, like that. 10 years back itself it started. Now we don't have the current statistics. The trend, but the trend is same by American society. So they are saying that with respect to kids, they are saying that 16% students in US report they are being cyberbullied. 1 in 5 girls are cyberbullied. 1 in 10 boys. I mean 10% boys and 20% girls are cyberbullied. 92%, this is general statistics. It's from the American SPCC. So where the cyberbullying happening? So maximum cyberbullying. If you see that where the cyberbullying happening, so more than one in 3 young people have experienced a cyber threat. It means that 33%. So adolescent age, if you see that over off, above 50%, more than 50% they are facing, and over 25% of teenagers and teens have been cyberbullied. So this is with by the iSafe Foundation statistics where this is happening. So mostly it's happening in the Skype users. This is a little old, maybe it's they're saying it's Skype users. So 2018 slide, I guess Skype users, the statistics is 2018. Skype users is 89. Now definitely be changed. WhatsApp second is Facebook 54. WhatsApp is there 26. Twitter is 28. Now I think the recent research should tell about a lot about the the online platforms what we are using, like MS Team, Google Meet, Zoom, or whatever, WebEx kind of. Okay, so where the people are, this is the same thing. It's about this is a different survey. So it says about, yeah, this is from the broadband search. Here also the thing you can say is that Facebook in the top position, and Instagram 42%. So the effect of cyberbullying, this is an important one. So far we have seen that what is cyberbullying, and then where it's occurring, and then what is the international status of it. Before seeing then the Indian statistics of that cyberbullying, so we'll see that how it's affect the kids or women. So particularly here the statistics says about the kids. So 41% is it's developed social anxiety. That is the important one. And then see that next one is the depression and suicidal thoughts. So that's the reason we should stop this one. And last one is abusing alcohol and then drugs. And there is one interesting one is actually started skipping class, developed. Okay, so the one interested one is actually, I have missed, I guess somewhere I've seen that. So they will start again to do it for other kids. Once they experience this cyberbullying, they will try this for other kids or other teenagers. Fine. So this is the effects again: isolation, anger, depression, illness, humiliation, and suicide tendency, self-harming, loss of confidence. So there are also facts that in India also happened. You can see here the news item: Bangalore, bullied and heckled girl commits suicide. So this kind of things are now it's become common. So that we should stop. So this is the India's position. You can see here the interesting thing in 2018 compared to the other countries. We have seen the US statistics 27. US is only 27%. We have seen the 30% more, 37. India is placing the top here. This is from the Forbes. India is the top position where cyberbullying is most prevalent. And the cyberbullying in India, if you see that, so that's what the 37%. So according to highest instances. I hope now my voice is clear. Kumar sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I'll continue. Yeah, sure. Thank you. So this is
it's clear.
Okay, thank you, participant. Yeah. So more than 1/3 of teens experiencing cyberbullying. This we have seen that this is statistics with respect to India. The same statistic we have seen in US also. So 1/3 of them. And women, if you see that, it's moving twice. Out of 3, so it means that out of 3, 2 women. So somehow we should stop that things. Real examples you can given here. I think so. Some things are hidden there. It may not be visible that much. So I couldn't read that things properly. Okay. So these are the platforms. This also we have seen that Instagram, Twitter, Facebook are the major social platforms where this is happening. So with respect to the statistics, whether people are informing and whether it is cyber case or not. If you see that, so the bullying in the women and children is actually 2018 it's increased 739. Blackmailing and threatening, cyber threatening it's reduced actually from 31 to 230 to 23. Now instead of blackmailing, the bullying is increased. Blackmailing is reduced. Okay, so people, how the experience of the people. So you can see here, 10% boys experienced that. This is the Indian statistics by crime. So girls were taken only 221, are experienced only 3.6 reported. So overall thing is 10% reporting, and then 10% experienced, only 5% reporting. Okay, so these are the things you advise how to avoid that one in that things and all. So don't let friends to use your account. There's an important one. And digital footprints, if you are using your system somewhere, so particularly in the free Wi-Fi. So the reason for free Wi-Fi, Google is giving the free Wi-Fi in railway stations, what they're going to earn out of it. So they are getting the data. They're getting all your information. So that is the digital, that's what. So you should not use free Wi-Fi. We should stop using that, even though it's free. People used to use actually wherever they're going. That should be stopped. That's there are a lot of information. Information can be taken or information, or it can be used for misused for some other purposes. Okay, so and then other thing, the safety measures. That's what the stop communication with cyberbullies. So we're getting some messages. We should not click or we should not respond to them. That's an important thing. And then to make communication with the cyber active and stop browsing the link with the proper knowledge. This is how the kids are doing. If any pop-up comes, so people, kids are so they used to click that thing. So something is coming, so it will leads to somewhere, and then it will start doing the things. Okay, so the thing is, the final one is talk it out and tell someone. That is the important thing. So that way you can reach depression, and then you will be normal. Okay, so these are the things are cyberbullying. So gossiping, rumors, teasing, insult, lies, harassment, and everything. So how are you going to solve this aspect that I'm going to consider as an NLP problem? So I'm going to give a solution for this one in the terms of NLP. So with the help of AI/ML, we are going to solve this one. So we are planning to build a software to detecting the online cyberbullying content. That's the objective of this one. ML for cybersecurity. Yesterday I have given the clear explanation about ML and DL. So that the initiative is to create the train algorithms to automatically identifying the abusing speech in online. So itself interesting to this is a recent article says that the interesting tool actually. So now it's coming to the text forensics. Now I'm just going to give I'm going to talk a few things about the text forensics with respect to NLP. Then I'm just giving the solution. So when you're talking about the text forensics, it's related with the social media. So now this part of the lecture, so where we are talking about how to use the text forensics, how to efficiently use that text forensics mechanisms. When you're saying about the social media, so however, the social media analytics and the text mining for cyber attack forensic have received little attention by researchers today. So that's the important thing. So these analysis can do the intelligence mining, financial investment prediction, and terrorist intelligence mining, and everything you can be stopped with the help of the social media text mining. So this statistics, I hope people are aware that 80% data whatever we are having in the current generation, currently 2020, are unstructured data. And most of the data, 90% of all the data was created in the last 2 years. See that how exponentially the data is moving. You can see here from the diagram itself. 2009 says you see that, and then how that moved. So you can see that. So what are the challenges with respect to NLP if you are dealing with this kind of social media text? So one important thing is the informal and noisy nature of social media. Social media text, if you see that people used to have the informal text like you are. Instead of saying you are, they'll say you are. How you are sending good night to our friends? Participants, how you guys are sending good night to our friends? Answers?
Sir, some smileys, as you have mentioned here.
Yeah.
GN.
Yeah, GN is the recent one. But 10 years or 5 years back, we used to send GN, sir. No one will understand if you are saying, yeah. So that's what the language is evolving, and then social media also it's having the different perspective showing the language. So we should have a tool to identify that GN is also good night. The image if you are giving, the emoticon if you are giving, that also good night. If you are showing the GUDNIT also good night. Everything, all things are together to means the only single meaning good night. So that is a challenge here with respect to language processing. So this is Telugu example. Okay, sorry, I don't have Malayalam example, I think. Okay, so you can see here actually the first one is this is a Kannada. Okay, the first one is a Telugu sentence. So where pure Indian language content is there. The second one is the English content. And when you're talking the third one, what is the third one? If anyone knows Telugu in this, I also don't know. Okay, what is this? This one?
Sir, what you want? What you want?
Yeah, can you say that this is a Telugu or English? What is this, sir? Third one?
Telugu only, sir. Telugu only.
Telugu only. But this you said Telugu, no, sir?
First one is Telugu.
Yes, sir. Third one?
Third one is also Telugu, sir.
Telugu. Both are Telugu.
English, sir. English and Telugu.
Transliteration of the Telugu language.
Yeah, we are calling it as a Manglish, Tanglish, Tenglish. Telugu written using English characters, or Telugu written using Latin or Roman characters. So this is that one. Not Telugu, fine. So this is the last one. What is the last one, sir? Actually, the third one.
Combination of
it is all Telugu, sir.
Telugu. But
Telugu only.
But you can see English words are there here.
English mixed.
Actual, interesting, no more. Matter.
English mixed Telugu.
English words. So this is Telugu. We have written using English characters. Here, this is a code mix. We are mixing English words between our languages. Our language.
Yes, sir. More English in Telugu language.
Frequently, we are using in our day-to-day life, sir. Yes. Definitely, this we are not using to communicate with your friends. Am I correct? Rarely people will use this. But the third one or fourth one, how you are sending messages to your friends? Use the third pattern or fourth pattern or second pattern? Okay, second pattern is nowhere here because you want to, if you are communicating with your regional language, local language, what you will do?
We mostly use the fourth one.
Yeah.
We just combine the English and the
yes,
common language.
Here we are, South Indians are little lucky that we are mixing only two language. See here, Telugu and English, Malayalam and English, Tamil English, and Kannada English. But when you go little bit above, not purely to the north, if you're going this side, say the Orissa or Bengal or somewhere, I mean in Maharashtra, if you are taking this data, the data look like Hindi is there, Marathi is there, English is there in a single sentence. So the first step is you should find a mechanism to which word is English, which word is Tamil, or which word is the other language. So it's called a language identification, word level language identification. This is the first step. Because once you understand the language, only you can directly go for the meaning. Am I correct? Okay, so this is the example, and now I am coming back to the cyberbullying. So I started with that cyberbullying. We have seen that why we need to do the research on cyberbullying. So this I'm just going to give a solution with respect to all these cyberbullying forms. The solution is actually, you can see here with respect to NLP. The first one, harassment and trolling, we are calling it as a hate speech or offensive or abusive speech reduction. If a post contains hate speech, we need to identify that automatically. So we have a data for Tamil and Malayalam. So the contest is, I think, one contest we have completed recently. Today is the presentation for that competition after 6 o'clock. I mean, that is actually at FIRE. FIRE is a famous conference in information retrieval and language processing. FIRE, India-based conference, Forum for Information Retrieval Evaluation. So we have a data set for that. If you want to work on that, please contact me. I'm happy to share the data set. The same competition we are conducting it with other, I mean, abroad also in EACL we are conducting. Okay, I'll give more details at the end. The next one is denigration. How can you say, how can you stop the fake information? This concept we can call in NLP as a fake news detection. So the next important one is stealing. As I said, they're stealing the manuscript or stealing the write-up of someone, so that we can say that plagiarization or paraphrasing. So for all these things, as I said, the is going anonymous. So how can you identify that the bullying he is anonymous? So how can you group him? So you can, or how can you profile him? So that is called author profiling. So these four are the important NLP tasks with respect to social media that can be used in that cyberbullying. So you can see here the hate speech detection. As I said that, so the hate speech in form of, particularly we are talking about the text. Even though we are saying text, we are calling it as a hate speech. So it may be targeting a person, or sometimes it will target a group of people. It will target a single person, or it may target a group, means a religion or a community. So because of this hate speech things, there are a lot of violence may happen, and because of the fake news also, it will lead to violence between the two communities or between the two religious, two states, or this kind of thing. So that should be stopped in the social media. So this is that called the hate speech. I just move little fast, so because I have to cover all the things before 5:10 or somewhere. Okay, so when you're talking about the hate speech, the advantage what they have taken the advantages of the anonymity. So they can post with any login, with anything they can post with. They can create a fake profile. They can post the things and things. So we have to stop that the fake profile and other things. Now social media platforms are heavily investing to stop that. Still they are failing. Another important thing is, even though they want to stop, how they will stop in India. So as I said, as is shown the different form of text. In India level, if you take that, the text will be, Tanglish will be there, Manglish will be there. So that's the reason. The most of the research happening in English language. So we did it for Hindi also, some few data available. We collected the data for Malayalam and Tamil. The data set is available for research. Fine. So these are the categories in the offensive or the hate speech detection. The first one is, you are saying whether it's a hate speech or not hate speech. If it is a hate speech content, is it a target someone, or it's not targeting? Sometimes it will target some group or a person. Sometimes it won't target. It will be just a swearing words they will use. Sometimes they will target particular person or a group. If it is a targeting, whether this guy is targeting an individual. Suppose you are putting a name of the person and then you are scolding him or abusing him. The group of the person, any religious name you are given, or you are the gender also group. You are talking about the female, or you are talking about the transgender. If you are talking about the male, everything is group. And other category. So other category says about if you are scolding or abusing some organization or some event or some government policies. So everything comes here. The other categories. Okay, so this is the thing. Actually, you can see the examples also here. The this first one is example of offensive untargeted. There is no target here. This job got me all the way dash up real dash. So you can see here, this is not targeting anything. So he is telling, maybe he's targeting himself, a kind of thing. So other one is a targeting individual. So they are saying something and then to particular. So we can see here using the term like a hair, his, and all. So this pronoun can be used to identify that. So they're pointing a person. So it's a targeting individual. And they are targeting some user, and we are country of some, they are saying that. So they are telling some directly. So obviously they are talking about a group. So it's a group. Offensive language, offensive content. This is an interesting classification. But in what we have for Tamil and Malayalam is so far now is only first level. We have only offensive language or not. So we are working on the system to develop, to convert that into targeted or untargeted individual or group. Okay. Oh, this is other thing you can see here. Even that sometimes the news, the New York Times also given a, I mean the hate speech. So the red color things or the things are saying the hate. Black is not only the hate speech. Even white also it's called nowadays. It's called as a hate speech. Okay. So this is a word cloud taken from the on research paper. So how that this hate speech or things are with respect to words. You can see here that based on the word size, you can see that words are higher. You can see here the main words what they are using, the most frequent words in the with respect to frequent. I mean frequent. I mean ranking as well as the TF-IDF. Okay, so the data set is available. This 2019-20 task is there. So English data set is available in this website, and Tamil data set, yeah, this is a competition organized in collaboration with the National University of Ireland. So if you want a data set or something, you can contact me. This is today's presentation, the 16th. We have completed the competition, and then near 20 people are submitted the results. The results are discussing in this. I think today I'm presenting at 6 o'clock at this conference. Fine. So this is that hate speech. This is the first data set we have for South Indian languages actually. So as I said that we have tagged only one phase. Now that whether it's not or hate speech or not, we haven't moved. So we are working with some. We are expecting some collaboration with the people from the Tamil Nadu as well as the Kerala to get the data set in the other class, like say, targeting something or not, or targeting group. Because groupism is the other main problem, particularly in Kerala or based on the parties or based on the religions, there will be always groups. But this should not, this kind of fake news or hate speech should not, because it's a very sensitive information. So that we should stop. Fine. So this is about the next one, the next solution about the fake news. Now the best example for fake news is the coronavirus. This time, many fake news are spread over the world. So we don't have a good system to find out. So how to find out the fake news? Say that recently we have seen the article. That is an interesting website, Fact Check. So they are working hardly to identify that whether that information is fake or not. In fake news, there are a lot of other things, not only text. Sometimes image may be, some accident may happen, that the content may be correct content, and then the image may be different. Suppose recently the accident happened in this one, where that I mean Calicut Airport. So I have come up a few news, like the content they are saying that actually they are saying about that this one. I mean. Text is correct, the content is correct, content is not fake, but the image, whatever they are associated with, that is an image of some other accident happened long back. So that is also considered as a fake. So how should we do two things? So it's a problem of computer vision as well as the language processing. So this is another example. So now the tweets or Twitter are having some mechanism to stop that, particularly with respect to COVID. That's the reason that government is not allowing us to send messages to more than 5. We can't forward messages, no, to more than 5 people at a time or more than 1 people here in. It's not a right way to stop people. So if you have a system, if you have a technology, you should stop it automatically. Even if I'm sending a fake news to the 100 people, so you should stop that. Suppose the real necessary information I want to send to 100, now I cannot send that information because of these restrictions. The good things are also spoiling. So see here actually related to COVID, I think that time government restricted the social medias. So they just made something. So related to COVID, they just made that. And whenever you are putting the COVID messages, they said that they have advised the link also. If you want to move details, please get the general facts about the COVID-19. So like that. So this is something like they are stopping. You can see here some content is there, and then this guy is replying. It's a some or all of this tweet conflict with the guideline of public health experts regarding COVID-19. This is the one way. So this is the one system they are having for only the COVID, but the performance is poor. But how it can do think that this is what the Indian languages? That's a challenging one. So these are the types of the fake news. Fake news detection, not a single thing. Actually, you can see that the psychological aspects are in a fake news, and social aspects are there. And then the model oriented is based on the supervised or unsupervised model. And then this is about the applications. So you cannot identify the fake news here. My point is you cannot identify the fake news only based on the content. Interesting paper about the fake news. So here my point is the fake news is not only from the text. You can see here. So they are considering the headline, body image, and who is the creator of this news, who is the publisher of the news, how many people are connected with this creator, how many people are connected with this publisher, is there any rating for publisher? So when this creator created this account, if someone is creating fake news, definitely they might have created the account recently, and there won't be much followers or much friends for him because it's a fake account. So these things and all we can analyze the things. So this is how that the fake news article. How can you evaluate the fake news article? As I said, the headline, then who is the author, and what is the website where the link is, whether the website is a website or links, whether you can leave that or not. So do you have any spelling mistakes or grammatical mistakes? So everything is information for us. And importantly, whether you have citations or not, that citations are validated or not. They will simply give the citations a validation. If you click it, then you won't get any references. It means that it's not validated. So the most probably that new kind of news can be a fake. So this is an interesting thing. I have seen that. If you want, you can try this. Actually, it's by the Canada Simon Fraser University. If you are putting some message and then if you give submit, and then you will get the information. Whether it's they develop a simple system. Even you can develop a system data set. But what we want is we want some respect to Indian context. So Indian context, if you are giving, it won't work. So I just tried with the Hillary won the 2016 US election. The answer, if you see that, according to our model, the text is mostly based on false information. This is the output, real-time output. The link it's given. You can give any fake news. The other problem in the fake news is the news may be coming now. Suppose I'm just saying the example. Today you are getting some message about the accident. If you are testing that in with the online tool, that happens in some other maybe last week. It just spread now that. So we should not get panic out of on that. So if you're really depending on the internet says that yeah, this content is there in, suppose you are saying that Hindu or I mean you are referring among the standard newspapers, say the Malayalam Manorama. So Malayalam says that published this article. So the system says that this is by the standard newspaper. So this news is not a fake news. But if you are matching with the timeline, it's a fake news. Today it's posted, the content happened a long back. So sometimes the temporal information also, we can add the temporal information. If you are accessing the real-time databases, you can add the temporal information, means time information. That instead of just saying fake, the system should say that this is true on this particular date, like that. Then it's not we don't need to panic now after seeing the news. Okay, so with related to that bio NLP, so there are the lot of researches are going on. So one such model is actually the how to detect the fake news. I mean, particularly with the COVID time. So COVID time, if you see that One doctor will say something and the other doctor will say something. WHO is saying some information, and then our ICMR is giving some other information. How to then, and then our state government, they are saying something. Initially, it will happen like that. There are a lot of confusions. So which one to believe? The citizens are getting confused. So there is an interesting data are here from the 36,000 manuscripts are available. Reputed journals. So interestingly, these papers are published before this COVID comes. It's about the coronavirus family of viruses. So what you can do here is, you can take this and then you can make a simple simple question answering system or fake news system. So if some news is coming, you are checking all the articles, whether this news is validated, whether this content, you are taking the small, the crisp of the content, you are checking whether it's true or not. If it's not true, and then you can say that it's not true. If the same inference or the same claim is not there in any of the paper, you can say that it's not true. So that way you can identify that. So the third form is actually the plagiar paraphrasing. So paraphrasing also, we have conducted a competition in 2016 at ISA Kolkata. So we have a data set for paraphrasing for Indian languages. Malayalam I have, and then Tamil, Punjabi, and Hindi. If you want to work on it, contact me. Paraphrasing means the same sentence you are expressing with a different, using different words. It's called a paraphrasing. There are a lot of applications with respect to English, or definitely it will, things will move. Maybe 25 or somewhere, we record the information in Indian languages. We need like a Grammarly, how you are using Grammarly. We may record a Grammarly in Indian language also as early as possible. Fine. So when you're talking a Quora, so there are a lot of other applications for this one, paraphrasing. So if you're asking a question, the question was already asked by someone. Instead of making you to ask it again, I'm stopping you. Don't ask it. It's already asked, and then someone answered. Please refer it. So that way you can. This is about the overall thing. So as I said, that the anonymous post, the common form of all the hate speech or plagiarism or other things or fake news and everything is the user will be anonymous. So with his text content, suppose he is creating the text content, with his text content, you can identify that this content is whether created by human or this content is generated by machine, both. If it is a human, who is this? Whether it's a male or female, whether he's from he's from Asia or he's from other continent. Based on the English, you can identify, So and his personality traits, everything comes under author profiling. Apart from this, forensics, lot of security and marketing applications are there for the author profiling. So if you're giving the text, automatically the system should identify the age group of the person based on your text. There are a lot of clues. Gender means, if people are seeing about shopping, pink color, cosmetics, so preferably it's a female. And then sports, news channel, football, you can say that he is the person may be the male. But here I want to ask one thing. If a person is seeing videos about cooking, what's that? Do you feel that whether the person is male or female? Participants? Participants, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Cannot predict. Predict. Answer. One answer is.
Yeah. The question answer. Yeah, cannot predict now. Earlier, people used to say that it may be but we can predict now. The recent statistics says that compared to female are seeing only 40% of the cooking videos. Male are spending more time on cooking videos. That's a recent thing. Okay. Frequently used words you can see here. Male words you can see here. Scoreboard. This is for with respect to the not with respect to Indian context. So scoreboard, ball play. Here scoreboard, you cannot find scoreboard here in the female side. Comic book in both sides there. Website both places is there. Gown is there in a female. So this is we analyzed the text of female. We have taken the tweets of female and then we have taken this word cloud. So you can see here hairspray we find here, yes. Shoe, Yeah, shoe shop, lab coat, wig in male side and female side, no. Oh, lab coat is there, and but gown is there, academic gown, fur coat. So cash machine is there here, and here ball. So these are the clues. You can easily understand. Now from this text, you can say the academic gown in both places. Academic gown is there. It's not a word with that you cannot distinguish. Fine. Cash machine also both side is there. Sunglasses only in a female side. Soccer ball only in male side. Yeah, these clues will help you to identify that. This is with respect to that age and the gender. You can closely see that the people in age group, how they're using. So I can say that people you talking about homework assignment may be a different age group. People talking about job placement, it's a different. People talking about marriage is different. People talking about investment, promotion, kid will be different. People talk about again housing loan will be a different age group. Talking about pension, grandchildren, be different age group. So like that, same thing. I'm just saying the general words. Same thing explained here in a different manner. You can see that. So here, that when you're identifying the person, so you need to identify the nativity. So this part also worked, and then we have a data set with respect to the native language. So you can this is actually we worked on the Facebook data set. So from the English, we try to identify this English is Malayalam region or Telugu speaking region or Kannada speaking region or Tamil speaking. So like that, we are taking a 6 speaking regions. From there, we have collected the English comments and then we have processed it actually. So this data set is with us. If you want to work on it, you can contact us. This is called native language identification. So this plays an important role to identify the suspicious text from the fake news perspective. And there will be a rating patterns where linguistic influence will be there. And then errors also. Whatever errors people are making from spelling errors or whatever short terms they are using, abbreviation they are using in Kerala might be different in Kannada or Tamil or Andhra, like that. So the why this is the other applications of INLA is marketing and then politics, marketing. So where you can categorizing the geographical region of the customer, whom like my product, and this other applications. I mean, byproduct of this one. So the political. So used on the comments, they can say that the who like my policies, which region people are liking my policies, which age group people liking my policy, which who. But if you are asking GST. Maybe to the 20-year guy, he may say that, yeah, it's a good one. If you're asking a 30, then he may not say that's good. If you're asking the different people, different profession, based on the profession, if you're asking business people, they may not happy. If you're asking the the people, the monthly salary people, they may, their points will be different. I think that government can understand that who is liking my policy and who is not liking that my policy. So this is regarding that INLI. So these are this we connected to the IAC Bangalore 2017 and then 18. So this is the word cloud we prepared based on the languages. We closely sees that Hindi and Bengali place people are talking more about army. But in South India, than South India part, we are not talking much about army. Here we did one interesting thing. Here we have removed all the state-specific words. State-specific post, complete post we haven't considered. Suppose word Jayalalitha is there means word Vijayan is there. It's a clue. Jayalalitha is there means the guy may be from Tamil Nadu. A person talking about Umman Chandi, the person he may be from Karnataka, sorry, Kerala. So that clues and all we have removed. We have taken only the common things with respect to India. Say for example, the national party like a BJP or Congress, and cricket, like of national issues we have taken. So there, the army, there itself you can clearly see that army is taking more in the Bengali and Hindi. So we are not finding that army word in our 3 languages. But interestingly, I thought that the God may be the word preferably will be in Kerala, I think Malayalam speaking region. So God, they used to say that God's own country, but the God term is in maybe we are taking only the word here. If you are taking a phrase, and then we may get the different thing. So God, you can see that the different terms we got here. Yeah, God is there in the Tamil also other parts. Fine. Government and then other things. So farmers in Tamil, if you see that the farmers word is occurred more compared to the other things. Fine. So terrorist word somewhere I have seen that religion and terrorist occur in Bengali and Hindi. Terrorist word we haven't seen in our south side. Okay, these are the features and these are the participating teams. The first place I think not remember, this is 2017 one. I think SSN they got the first place, I guess. TF-IDF with CNN or something, they got the first place. Fine. So now I think I have started with now I'm concluding the things. I have started with what is cyberbullying. I have explained the status of the cyber. And have given a solution with respect to language processing, natural language processing. And then I have shared the interesting fact about the data set, whatever we build with respect to that, and then the openly available data set, what we are working on. So when we are concluding this, so this is a summarization of this one. So not much work in India with respect to cyberbullying and NLP. So it's other interesting part where you can concentrate if you want to do research on it. Can develop a product based on Indic languages. That will be a next boom actually. People started using Indian languages in internet. So they are asking a products in Indian languages. So 25, that be a high demand for Indian language NLP. And the publication also, it's easy. As I said, that not much work from the things. The openly available chat, lot of competitions are available, data sets are available. You can download, you can make use of it. Now, as you know that GitHub is also available, where the code is also available. You can just try it, and then you can, after that, you can try to improve, or you can introduce novelty from that. You can, instead of starting from scratch, you can start from the state of art or already built model. So that's it from my side, and this is my email address. If you have any clarification or anything, you can contact me. I may be a little late to respond, but definitely I'll respond. So now I'm very happy to have a few questions.
Yes, participants.
So thank you, Kumar sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Participants, if you have any questions, please. You can unmute and ask. I think this is an odd time. All are. Umar Farooq
any
sir,
questions in the chat box?
Yeah. Umar Farooq sir can ask.
Hello, sir.
So chat box also. Yeah.
Am I audible, sir? Thank you, sir, for your valuable presentation on cyberbullying. Sir, I'm currently working on the research topic content-based cyberbullying. Content-based, as you have said, cyberbullying. I would like to share with you that I'm just focused on working on the cyberbullying that is going on in these comment sections in different platforms. So, is there any tool or anything that we can collect the comments from these comment sections, or do we need to manually collect them?
Yeah. So there are YouTube. If you take in the YouTube scraper is there. Now earlier I think we can collect the Facebook or data also using the APIs. Now they are limited. Twitter and then API, Twitter as well as the Facebook, they have limitations now. But YouTube, they don't have limitations. There is a YouTube scraper where you can install and then you can scrap it. But here the thing is actually, how can you scrap is actually if you Malayalam or Farooq?
Yes, sir. But actually, there are network fluctuations. I'm not able to completely.
Sorry, I'll repeat actually. So, are you working for Hindi? I mean, are you working for Malayalam or Hindi or English?
Sir, actually, I am from Jammu and Kashmir, so there might be English, Hindi, Urdu,
or Kashmiri or
and Kashmiri. Yes, sir.
Okay. That's actually you are the. I mean, you should work on this one actually. This will stop the lot of violation and then other things. Okay, so what I can suggest to you is, you take some news website, or then if you know that this is a news content in the YouTube, you just take your suppose a Kashmiri news or something, you take in a use in a YouTube, where there will be a lot of comments. Definitely the comments whatever will be there, it's not the comments from the Tamil speaking region people or the Malayalam speaking region people. Definitely the comments from the people from I mean the people from the north. It means the people from the your region, Jammu and Kashmir region, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. So from there, if you are giving that YouTube website to that YouTube scrapper, it will scrap all your comments and then it will give to you. Now your job is you have to manually, you have to first label that into the whether it's a I mean whether is it a hate speech or not, whether it's a targeting. Yes, yes. So we are working on it. Actually, we thought we thought a collaborator. We are expecting to work with Urdu with some people actually. For some people contacted from Pakistan. But if you really want to work with us, collaborate, you contact me. So I will help you in developing the data set.
Yes, sir. I would love to work with you, sir.
Yeah, sure. You just take my email ID, you contact me. So I'll help you in that collecting the data set and tagging and other things.
Okay, sir.
Because we already work on Tamil and Malayalam and other languages. Thank you, Umar.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
So,
one more
Ajit
question on
Sharma-
chat box. Ajit
Yes,
Sharma.
sir.
Sir, read it,
Yeah,
sir.
you talked about COVID-19 symptoms, WHO. Sir, I'm not talking about symptoms. I'm talking COVID-19. This one, fake news. Okay, the WHO, ICMR, all are giving different views. Yes, not only the symptom, general news I'm talking, and need to check which we can relay. How can you use NLP for this? Yeah, that's what I said, that there are 36,000 research articles about the coronavirus family are available in that Allen Institute of AI website. So I have given the link also. I'll share this slides with Kumar sir. Yesterday's thing also I haven't shared. I'll share with you.
Yes.
Can you?
That I'll tell you that when you do that.
Okay. But both the
Yeah.
bodies are not based on their findings they are saying, right? So how we can rely? How we can say that which one to rely on based using NLP?
That's a thing, sir. Actually, now initially they just initial things are like that. So but as per our government norm, I think we should follow the ICMR. That's our thing. We should not follow the WHO. But as per our, if you see that if you are seeing the ICMR records, 80 to 90%, we should believe that information.
Yeah, but how we can
So in order to say that
the question in the sense
how
we can check.
Rely
Yeah,
on
we
this.
can check which we need to rely. So using NLP, whether it is possible to do that in the sense out of these two, which one more reliable?
Yeah. So, these two, I think that's what. As I said that as per our government norms, we are supposed to follow ICMR. Even though they have a lot of different views they have given, government announced that we should follow the ICMR thing. That's a different thing. So, but if you are developing a system, the best thing is actually we can do the similar. As I said, that the similarity matching. You are taking the statement, you are taking the words from the one text, and then you are checking whether the same content is expressed in any of the research paper or not. Simple example: mosquito, whether the mosquito can spread the COVID or not is a thing.
Okay,
Suppose
sir,
some fake news is coming that because of the mosquito COVID is spreading or like that or something. That same text you can search with the research papers and then you can take the conclusion.
Okay.
No research paper is claiming that mosquito can do that. Then you can strongly say that this is a fake news.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Ajit, thank you, Ajit. Any other questions? Thank you, Ajit. Yeah.
I think there is no question. One more, Prakash Babu is there. Sir, you can ask.
Hello?
Prakash Babu, sir.
Hello, sir, am I audible?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am
Yes, you are
Prakash
audible.
from NITTC. I am working in this code mixed languages, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I want
Okay,
to
hello,
know, is there any pre-trained models
Oh, great. Okay.
for this Malayalam and English and Tamil and English like that?
So there is a website called Hugging Face. Actually, you may know that.
Yes,
Hugging
sir. Yes,
Face,
sir.
where you will get the Indian language pre-trained model.
Yes, sir.
But so far, no, we don't have a pre-trained model for code mixed language.
Yeah, I found different languages.
We are building on it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. We are building that code mixed. We are building on the code mixed embedding actually with the help of Bird.
Okay.
The progress is on actually. We are working on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So
soon, once this is completed, maybe we willing to put it in a Hugging Face. I mean, we would like to give it to the public to make use of it.
Okay, sir. Sir, and one more question, sir. Is there any data set is based on Telugu and English?
Telugu, we started working with English. Lot of data set. Telugu and English, you are saying code mixing.
Yes, sir. Code mixed Telugu and English.
Code mixing with respect to hate speech or general code mixed. You are asking.
General code mix, sir.
General code mixed. You just check with. I just type something. Sale. Sale. It's sale. There is a competition about sentiment analysis in Indian languages. Okay. Where 2016 competition where they have released the data set on code mixed Telugu language.
Okay, sir.
In sentiment analysis, but we are working on the hate speech with Hyderabad University. Okay. With the professor Parameshwari. We are working on it actually. Code mixed hate speech detection bot.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
sir, I haven't found any Urdu data set related to hate speech, but I found a Urdu fake news data set. So as I said that today is that the FIRE workshop, FIRE FIRE 2020. So I'm just sharing the link. So it's completely free actually because of the COVID. It's sponsored by ACM and then ISI Kolkata. So if you are interested, you just register and then see to it. There is a separate task for Urdu fake news detection. But I don't think Urdu. Hello.
Yes.
Any other questions?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Kalpana, sir. Yeah, Kalpana, please proceed.
Yes, sir. Can you give the name of the website for the mobile computing works in machine learning for the data set?
Data sets, I'm not that expert in that mobile computing with machine learning. So, but I worked only on the one problem where that push notification based on that is also related to NLP with the mobile computing actually. So I haven't worked in particular with the mobile computing, so I cannot say that this is a standard website or like that. But please refer some proper journal related to mobile computing. There is a famous IMEA is the famous conference is there for mobile computing. So just to check that papers, I think you'll get an idea. I'll share that. I'll share the conference link with you. So we submitted one paper. It's a top conference.
Yes.
I'll share that conference with you. Yeah. Okay. So Aditya, any other questions?
No, sir. That's it. I think. No questions, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
okay. Then so this is the website, ma'am. Actually, yeah, this is one of the famous top conference, Core A conference. So we published a paper in this one recently. Actually, you check that there are a lot of mobile computing related things are happening. Actually, you can match with the machine learning. But I'm not an expert. That's what. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kumar sir, for giving this opportunity. Thank you all.
Really nice session and interactive session. Everybody is actively interacted, even if it is an odd time. People are active to
that's
interact.
what. Thank you. So sorry for making. Yeah.
No problem, sir. I think sir covered very interesting topics on cyberbullying and challenges in social media, how to detect the fake news and gender detection and age group detection using the natural language processing. It is really very interesting session. Sir also took a session in the yesterday on the introduction to deep learning techniques. So really, we are thankful to you on behalf of the Department of Computer Science. On behalf of me, very heartfelt thank you to sir. Thank you. We will also invite in future also, sir, whenever we have a FDPs or workshops. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So
thank you all the participants.
Yeah. So sorry to say that this time actually due to other commitments I couldn't give that exact date,
Yes,
what
sir.
you
No
asked
problem.
actually.
No
Next
problem.
time
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you try to contact early. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Surely,
sure.
surely.
Thank you.
Thank you, participants.
Yeah.
We'll meet
Okay.
tomorrow morning as usual, regular time. And thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Anand Kumar, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Kumar sir. Thank you all. Bye.
Sir, please share the slides so that I will forward to the.
Yeah. I'll share the slides with you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. I'll share now.
Thank you very much.
Sir, please the mail link, sir.
Participants, if anybody is still not at given the attendance, please give it. I am giving the link here continuously. I think today 104 members responded for the attendance sheet. Tell me, madam, what you are saying?
Tomorrow the link will be same or different, sir?
Madam, same. 3 days same. Today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. These 3 days same link.
Okay, sir.
No need to ask again. Use the same link and join by
Okay.
9:55 p.m. 9:55 a.m.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Winding up the session. Thank you all.